You're watching the SCAC Player of the Week interviews. It's week 3 of the 2021 fall season, and today we're joined by the SCAC Men's Cross Country Runner of the Week, freshman Will Salony of the Trinity University Tigers. And Will, congratulations, and thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Will, you and the rest of your Tiger teammates coming off your second race of the season, taking home 4th place at the Abilene Christian Naimadu Classic. They field across all divisions, a hot morning. Just, your overall impressions as far as the team perspective, what impressed you the most, and how much confidence does your group get out of a successful meet as you had this past weekend?
Well, first off, I just want to go to say that this is probably one of the best. This is definitely better racing-wise than our season opener with the 6K. We raced much better as a group. We had some really good pack running. Our coach really encourages us to work together when it comes to racing. And overall, this race just gave us a bunch of confidence. We had a bunch of people PR, and overall, it just makes us more confident for the next race.
Individually, Will, you were outstanding, leading the team with a 16th place individual finish, crossing the line of the 8K course in a time of 26:22.4. Just take me through your race. How were you able to be so successful out there on the course for the Tigers?
Well, we were told to go out pretty conservative. In races like this, against competition like this, people tend to go out really fast. And I feel like I've matured as a runner. Because in high school, I'd usually book at the first mile and then just hang on for the rest of the race. But I've really learned to just control myself and be calm in situations like this. And I just tried to stay as even splits-wise as possible and just have a strong finish in the end.
Will you talk about sort of the beginning of the adjustments you've made from taking that jump from the high school level now to the collegiate level? Certainly the biggest adjustment in terms of the length of the races, but what other adjustments have you had to make that you've clearly been able to do successfully early on in your career now in your first season there at Trinity?
Well, for sure, this has been a bump in mileage. This has definitely been my highest mileage summer so far. As well as I came from a high school program with pretty low mileage. The workouts here are very different. It's much more aerobic based, longer workouts, which I feel like has gotten me in the best shape in my life so far. So just the program so far is really working for me.
Well, we had a chance to talk before coming on about how unique it is in cross country to have the ability to compete against athletes across all divisions. This past weekend was certainly an example of that. For you, especially as a freshman, how cool of an opportunity is it to get to compete against different divisions and different athletes from all over the NCAA? And how much confidence does it give you and your teammates knowing that there's some really, really outstanding athletes at our level and can compete across all those divisions?
It really just motivates us more, honestly. I love the fact during the recruiting process, they did mention that we would be facing schools across all divisions. And it really just, I guess, prepares us for races like conference and regionals, because those are the top teams in the region. And if we're facing D1 teams all throughout the season, it's just going to make us more mentally ready to go against fast competition like that. So I really appreciate it.
And finally, Will, wrapping things up, we take a look at the schedule upcoming. You and the rest of your Tiger teammates off this weekend from racing, and we'll get back into the thick of things at the beginning of October. Take me through these next 10 days or so. What does the training look like? How do you take advantage of a little bit of a break from racing and try and make sure you're continuing to train and continuing to push yourself, but also making sure your legs are staying rested as well?
Well, we're not going to falter in training or anything like that. We're going to start to taper usually towards the end of the season. So we're still full steam ahead. Big workouts coming soon. But we're also really big on recovery here. We take our easy runs really easy, which I really appreciate in a program like this. Didn't always do that in high school. But yeah, we had a bit of a down week last week, but we're probably going to bump in mileage again. So just keep on grinding and hope it results in good PRs and good races.
Native of Dallas, Texas, this week's SCAC men's cross country runner of the week for week 3, freshman Will Salony of the Trinity University Tigers. Will, again, congratulations on your honor and best of luck as you continue to move forward throughout your freshman season.
All right. Thank you for having me.